Hello, everyone. This is author, motivational speaker, and dating coach Matthew C. Horne, and I'm bringing you a video tonight titled, She Wants Soft Lies from Sexually Attractive Men. But before we go any further, always know that my videos in the dating space, they're inspired by my books, How to Get Beautiful Women and Everything Else You Want from Life. And I would hold a copy up, but everything's sold out right now. Thank you to everyone who's ordered your copies. If you have not received them, I will be getting them from the printer very soon, and I want to ship them out as soon as I get them. So hang in there with me. They're coming soon. And my videos are also inspired by my book, How to Be Appealing to Successful Black Men for Black Women. Both of my books are available at my website, www.matthewchorne.com. Order your copies. And once again, thank you to everyone who's been ordering your copies. I truly do appreciate that. And there have been some people inquiring about me making videos on different topics. Understand, once again, send me a donation of $50 or more to the donation information that's in my video description. Leave the title that you want me to address, the subject matter you want me to address in the video, and you will have your custom video on my page, Matthew C. Horne Dating, in 24 hours or less. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and to help me to continue to be pushed up the algorithm. Thank you to everyone who's been engaging. I will engage back with you, and let's get right to it. She wants soft lies from sexually attractive men. What brought this video about is the conversations I've been having in the last few weeks to a month with women who are dealing with men who they are finding out that these men are dealing with other women, and they're supposed to be exclusive. But what happens now, the new manipulative lingo is dating with intention. And what this means is that the woman tells the man that she's sexually attracted to, that I'm not going to give this poothie up unless you give me a relationship or some sort of exclusivity. And the woman knows that this man is overly attractive, meaning she finds him very sexually attractive. And she knows that he's not going to stick around if he's not going to get some of that poothie. That's what happens when women encounter a man who's clicking on all cylinders. He's sexually attractive, he's in shape, he's doing well for himself, and he has a backdrop of success. So he's like that quintessential man. He has everything going for him. And these are the men that women prefer to deal with. Now, the thing is that they have a lustful desire for this man, but they want to kind of make it right, make it feel right for them. So they'll give him the BS like dating with intention or give me exclusivity. But in reality, they want that man just like that man wants her. So they'll introduce some BS like dating with intention. And what happens is that they just want that man to tell them a soft lie, a lie. They want that man to say, I'm only going to be dealing with you. And they know it's a lie. But because they find that man extremely sexually attractive, they'll accept that soft lie. Because in their mind, it doesn't make them loose or out there. You know, if the man can give her some sort of title or some sort of commitment, and everything happens fast. So she tells the man, I'm dating with intention, and then he pretty much just says, okay, you want some exclusivity? I'll give you some exclusivity. She knows it's a lie, he knows it's a lie, but she wants that soft lie to feel good about her lustful decision. Most women who, quote unquote, are dating with intention, they regularly and recently deal with guys that they've had sex with, that they lusted, and they were not in a relationship. So she's just selling you some BS and selling you a side of herself that's going to make herself feel good about the lustful decision that she wants to make. And so what I'm hearing from these women, I'm talking about so many women, they're all saying, oh, the guy, he said we were exclusive, but I found out he was dealing with other women. And some of the women actually find out the guy's dealing with other women, and they still continue to be with him, but they're supposed to be exclusive. What does that tell you? She finds that man extremely sexually attractive and desirable. So that's all they really want is some soft lies. That's all they want. I'm not saying you should give them that. I want to get to that later in the video. But that is the smoke screen that she puts up so that she can, in her mind, not be having casual sex and maintaining her value and upping her value. But in reality, she has the residue of lower quality men, be it children or guys that she's dealt with and things didn't work out. She has the residue of guys engaging in a sexual relationship with her, getting their feel, and leaving. If you look at their backdrop, that's exactly is the residue that's in her life. But she just wants some soft lies once again. And so I'll just get to one example in particular. It was a young lady. We had a conversation, and she opened up, and she was telling me about a guy that she was dealing with, for maybe the better part of a year, and how she posed the question to him one day, like, are we exclusive? And she said the guy was really attractive, and she's a little bit older, heavier, and had a child and all that kind of stuff. And this guy was out of her league. Let's just call it what it is. A single, attractive guy, relatively young, younger than her. She knew why he was there, but all she wanted was some soft lies just to make herself feel a little bit better. So they're dealing with each other over the course of these months. And she actually, he mentioned to her that his ex was coming in town. And he just left it at that. It's like, yeah, I might meet up with her and this and that, but they're supposed to be exclusive. So she eventually confronted him about it after that particular weekend when he was chilling with his ex. And he told her that I wanted to see her so that she could see how good I'm doing and to make her feel jealous. And I told her, I said, you know what? I said, he showed you that he's a low quality man. If he would actually meet up with a woman that's supposed to be in his past and he's supposed to be moving forward with you. And I said, you moved past that. And I said, he showed you that he was low quality. And she said, yes, he did. But yet and still, she's still stuck around. Because why? She found that man extremely sexually attractive, and she got the soft lies that she wanted to make herself feel good about her lustful decision. And their interaction went on and on and on. And then eventually something else happened, and she actually put his name in the Facebook group, Are We Dating the Same Man? And I'm putting this information out there. Women are sharing information about sexually attractive men. And she put his name out there, and like 6 women came forward and admitted that they had sex with the guy. Yeah, that sisterhood is something, man. Admitted they had sex with the guy in a time frame that she was dealing with him exclusively. And she said, I was just so surprised. Like, he was with me all the time and this and that. And that's just a part of the manipulation. She knew she was just his home base. She was his consistent piece of poofy. And she knew that he was too attractive to be there other than just wanting some consistent poofy. She knew it, but all she wanted was some soft lies. And I told her about that. And I was like, putting his name in that group was pointless. Because the same woman that would condemn the man, in the group, if he's that attractive, then as soon as they get an opportunity with him, they're going to take it sexually. And so I let her know, I was like, man, this sisterhood is flimsy. Like, you wasted your time. But that's the basis of what I'm talking about tonight, is that they just want some soft lies. It's just a padded landing for her to feel good about her lustful decision. And most of these women, whether they're talking about dating with intention and, they're single and they're working towards marriages and, they want that level of commitment, they're all out here having casual sex. And let me not say all, a bit presumptuous, but a good number are having sex outside of the parameters that they admit that they have sex in. And guess who they're doing it with? Sexually attractive men. So if you want to cut through all of the BS and penetrate that part of that woman that's stimulated and makes her want to immediately have a physical interaction with you, then you have to be a sexually attractive man. You're either sexually attractive or you're naive. There's no middle ground. And if you're naive, then you will fall for the different sides of herself that she sells to different men to get different things out of different men. And women do this because they haven't worked on themselves enough to capture the heart of the man and the desire of the man that has everything that she wants in totality going for himself. He exists, but she's invisible to him because she hasn't made herself that appealing to that kind of man. So what they do to feel fulfilled, the false sense of fulfillment is, I'm going to take a different piece of a different man to create a whole, a Frankenstein. That's what most single women are dealing with, is a Frankenstein. Different men that have believed different parts of themselves that they sold to the men. So they literally have a Frankenstein. And it's unfulfilling because they deep down, they want the whole man. That's the complete representation of everything she wants. But the only way to get that man is to develop yourself into a woman who's appealing to that kind of man. That's the only way to get it. But the fallout and the consequence of not working on yourself as a woman and becoming a match for the kind of man that you want is you have to sell and manipulate different sides of yourself to different men and hope that they fall for it. And those different men, once again, that represents their Frankenstein. Instead of having a whole man, they have a semblance of a whole man that's pieced together through dealing with different men. And you can never fall for these manipulative phrases. The dating with intention, or I'm looking for a marriage or a relationship, because if they really were looking for those things, and maybe there are some women who are, but I don't think so. If they're looking for these different things, then number one, they would have developed themselves into a woman who's a match for that kind of man. And number two, they wouldn't be having casual sex. But most women are having casual sex. And you can just look at the birthing numbers and how the majority of children are born to mothers who are unwed. That means they're out here having sex. It just is what it is. So I just don't want you to fall for the manipulation of a woman, who's trying to categorize you. You're the guy who's going to take her out on dates, feed her. You're the guy who's going to give her attention on the phone. When that other guy that she really wants isn't paying her any mind. And you're the guy, or you're the guy who she's sexually attracted to, and she's coming straight towards you. When a woman is sexually attracted to you, she ushers a path immediately to her bedroom as soon as she meets you. Sex is her idea. And even when she tells the man, she makes the proclamations that she's dating with intention or different things like that, she's already plotted a way to her bedroom, and she's just trying to give herself a soft landing so she doesn't feel bad about her lustful decision. It is what it is. And that's why these women who are telling me these stories, they leave out the part where they had sex with the man quickly. But I know the level of man that they're dealing with as a sexually attractive man. He's not waiting around for sex, especially if he's at a higher place in the food chain as far as sexual attractiveness than she is. That's just the way the game is played. So she knows that she has to give him some of that pooty real quick. And so these women are getting into these relationships quickly with these guys, these exclusive dating interactions or actual relationships quickly, because they know they'll lose him if they don't serve him up some of that pooty. And on the other side of it, they really want to give it to him. But a lot of women are just trying to make themselves feel better about their lustful decision. So they just say, tell me a soft lie and put a title on it. Tell me a soft lie and tell me I'm the only woman you're dealing with. And even when these men are found out to get into these relationships and if they find out they're dealing with other women, most of those women still stick around. They'll still stick around because he's a sexually attractive man, and that's what women want. They can't tell you that to your face because it removes their ability to manipulate you. Like if a man knew that this woman is telling him he has to work for it and take her on dates, but then there's a guy that she deals with regularly on a sexual level with no dates, then that man would withdraw his presence. but they need the Frankenstein. They need the different men to fulfill the roles of the complete man that they want, but they haven't developed themselves into the woman who can elicit that kind of commitment from that man. The right way to do things for the woman would be to show up in the man's life as a match for what he wants. That quintessential, sexually attractive, successful man that wants them the same way that they want her. That's the right way to do things. And that takes time. Any quality man is going to take his time before he hops in a relationship with a woman because he has options and he's not thirsty to get into something quick. And women know this. Women know that these quick relationships it's just a smoke screen for casual sex. That's all it is. It's a smoke screen for casual sex. And so they just want a soft lie. Just tell me a soft lie so I can give you this pookie quickly and we can have this casual sex under the guise of a commitment or a relationship or exclusivity. They just want soft lies. That's what they want. And they want it from the sexually desirable man. That's who these women are laying down with. And they can manipulate it, call it whatever they want to call it. But they know these men are out here creeping. They know it. They just want to feel good about their decision. That's all it really is. And I'll just end the video by talking about the different sides that women show to different men. That's what they do. They know if they're sexually interested as soon as they meet you. And if a woman is exhibiting language like, oh, I don't know you like that. Oh, you have to take me out. Oh, I just met you. That's the woman who's not sexually attracted to you. And she wants you to stay in her space to occupy time and waste your time. That's what she wants. Just occupy some time, be a part of the Frankenstein while she has the man that she's sexually attracted to that she's dealing with. And that's just the reality of the situation. But I don't think that men should tell women lies. I think that's a low quality way of getting into a woman's bedroom, is telling her lies. I think that if that's what you want from her, because men know exactly what they want from a woman as well. You know, you meet a woman that you could potentially have a relationship with. She's attractive, probably doesn't really have that much baggage. She has appeal to you. And you're going to move with that woman differently. And you know the women that you just want something physical with as well. And when you meet that woman, you know that your only intersection is sex. And it's no reason to even give her a soft lie if she's asking for it. Because all of those women who accepted the long-term casual situations under the guise of a committed relationship or exclusivity, if that man would have just came straight out and said what he wanted, say, hey, I'm just looking for something casual, guess what? She would have gave it to him. The soft lie was just a consolation. But if she's that attracted to the man, if her pootie is throbbing as soon as she meets that man, then if he would have just been straightforward and honest, she would have gave it to him. So the soft lie is not a necessity. But it's just something that she'll ask for. And you give it to her and you make her feel good about her lustful decision. That's all the soft lie really is. So that's a low quality man and a low quality way to move to lie to women. I don't advocate that. Be straight. You know, you have to let whatever desire that you have for the woman, you have to let it be known and be straight about it. Because if you're straight with her, straight away, you're going to see if she's sexually attracted to you or not. Because, you know, some women, you'll tell them, you know, I'm looking for something casual and, you know, we can have an enjoyable time, or however you term it, you know. And when women say stuff like, oh, does that work with women? And man, just get off the phone, man. Get off the app, whatever you're doing. I mean, she's just playing around with you. And I want to tell you how, you know, the next thing I'll talk about. But you want the woman, when you tell her straight up what you're looking for, you want the woman to say things like, oh, we're both adults. No resistance. That's how you know she's not trying to waste your time or put you into one of those categories of men that she's not sexually attracted to, that's going to give her attention, take her on dates, and, take the long road that you really don't know how it's going to end anyway. And even if you get in a relationship with a woman that makes you take a slow walk with her, that means that she couldn't pin down the man that she really wanted, and she's going to despise you, and she's going to discard you. Because all women want the man that they're extremely sexually attracted to that has something going for himself. That's what they all want. And so that's why I wanted to get across. And you really have to understand that women are routinely showing different men different sides of themselves to get different things from these men. They're routinely doing it. And I'll just share something that I've witnessed. I've witnessed meeting women, and we get right to it as soon as we meet. They find me attractive, we go do what we do, and I see those same women on dating apps talking about, oh, I'm looking for a relationship, and I'm looking for this, and I'm looking for that. They're painting a picture to create a Frankenstein because they haven't worked on themselves to get the full man. And I've also seen women, I've had women openly admit, you meet women in certain situations and they understand that there's going to be something sexual. And you sit down with them, before y'all get to doing what you do, you might just sit down, chill, have a drink, and just have some conversation. They're like, yeah, on this particular app, I present myself this way. But on this app, I talk about what I really want with the men I want it from. And I've had women, and it's crazy, like older women, they'll be like, I dress this way on this app, and I dress this way on this app. And they're proud of their manipulation. And that's what you have to watch out for. And that's what you have to evade. I mean, they tell me straight up, when they're in the presence of a sexually desirable man, they know they can't hide. So a lot of them just open up and tell you the truth, because they know that you have options. And it's no point in them even telling you they want a soft lie or trying to introduce any sort of manipulation. It doesn't work that way when they're really in the presence of a sexually desirable man. And that's why you have to become that man. You have to continuously work on yourself. It's a concerted, continual effort to be a sexually desirable man. You can't have any holes in your game if you're going to elicit the sexual response from most women. And they'll brag about it. They'll laugh at the guys who, actually believe the false versions of themselves that they're selling to these men. They'll laugh at it, and they'll just talk about it in a very cavalier manner. Whatever. While they're there with you, and you all are about to do what you're about to do. So you really have to watch out for that. The woman selling you different sides of herself, and don't be afraid to just be direct. That's the best way to not be manipulated and placed into a category that you really don't want to be in, is to be direct. You cut through all of her BS. And if the woman doesn't respond to you telling her that you want something physical with her, and she tries to make you maneuver into another situation, she's just not that sexually attracted to you, man. It is what it is, man. You just have to accept it. That's just how the game is played. So I just wanted to reveal how these women really are engaged in casual sex with guys under the guise of a relationship or commitment or exclusivity. It's just soft lies. She knows it. And she's just really sexually attracted to the man. That's why, she has sex with the guy as soon as she meets. The guy says, okay, you want a relationship? Here you go. I'll tell you some soft lies. She's like, thank you for the soft lies. All right, let's go to the bedroom. And that's essentially what these women are engaged in. If you have a real woman who has done the work, she doesn't have to sell herself. She's going to present herself to you, and she's going to gamble on the version of herself, the inspirational woman that she's become, to show up in your space and allow you to come to the conclusion that you want to be in a relationship with her. Not the forced manipulation of backing you down and holding her poopy hostage. She's going to gamble on herself because she knows she's going to get a favorable outcome, because she's regularly in the space of quality men. Those are the women that you really want to pay attention to. That's the woman you can build something with. But the woman that's out here manipulating and giving you that dating with intention and all that other BS while they're regularly having casual sex, those are the women that you can't take them seriously, man. They are going to bring chaos to your life because they truly haven't developed themselves into a woman that can get the complete man that she really wants. Those are the women that have the Frankenstein. Different men for different reasons to make them feel good about themselves and their inability to capture the heart and the desire of the whole man. This has been Matthew C. Horne, author, motivational speaker, and dating coach, bringing you a video tonight titled, She Wants Soft Lies from Sexually Attractive Men. It's been brought to you by my books, How to Get Beautiful Women and Everything Else You Want from Life, and order your copies there. I have more copies coming my way. Go right to my website, www.matthewchorne.com, and order your copies. In addition to How to Be Appealing to Successful Black Men for Black Women. They're both available on my website, www.matthewchorne.com. Also, anyone inquiring about the videos, like I said at the beginning of this video, if you want me to make a custom video and speak on a particular topic, a donation of $50 or more to my Cash App or my PayPal, along with the title and the subject matter of the video that you want me to touch on, will get you a video on my page, Matthew C. Horne Dating, within 24 hours or less. If you believe that coaching from someone like me, Matthew C. Horne, author, motivational speaker, and dating coach, can take you to where you want to be towards the optimal and desired outcomes in the dating space, email me at matt@matthewchorne.com. Leave your name, your phone number, and any issues that you're facing. I'll assess it, get back to you, and we'll get on the road to some coaching. And if this video has been of value to you, if you notice your thought processes have been elevated as a result of having encountered this message tonight, drop something in my donation information. Thank you to everyone who's been donating, but drop something in my donation information. Help me to continue to go so I can continue to bring you this elevated content. Lastly, my Patreon will be coming within the next week. I'll have different tiers that you can join. If you think this is heavy game, wait till I spit that shit in my Patreon. I'll be back at you all very soon. Thanks for tuning in, and look out for some more videos. See you soon.